Looks like it's too well.
Get shot with teleport. Get shot with teleport.
You get teleport. You get it. I can't look bad right now, man. He's coming to me.
Extraction.
Let me
You guys are gonna hear all my commentary. It's gonna be sick. Here we go.
Game on.
Alright, Shaba.
Alright, so starting off with some buys here. We got Murdoch with teleport, who's an elf. We got Shaba elf res. We got Majestic teleport.
They got the touch. They got the touch.
We got the touch. That means that the team's getting money.
He's going to the upper hall right now. On the balcony right now.
Jono has shot.
Jono's hurt.
Jono is really fucking
Going under elbow right now.
We got Murdoch making the escape.
Nading the elevator. Nading the
Flame is
elevator.
hurt under an elbow right now.
The troll's weak. I'm one shot.
Trees up in promenade, or connector high, connector high.
Ooh, bad belly.
Well, they come and tell down. Fuck.
I'm gonna put myself in a party chat so I can do this shit. Alright, so here we are, kicking off the real commentary where we're not going to hear gameplay, sadly, but it's going to be fun. We got Ace Man, the troll, throwing up a tree and elevator. What this does is it allows the RNA team to watch that long elevator hallway and balcony and have like a nice central spot, safe spot to heal up. Normally you don't want to throw it there because you can get flanked from Skybridge and rifle while you're healing, but hey, what are you going to do? Some guys just need to get shot in the ass a bunch of times before they learn. Murdoch took out Mad and Mystery. Let's go over there and see what's going on with that. Mad and Mystery was, let's see, he was playing an elf for the other team, so that means that the main source of resurrection on that team is now gone. Elves are great for resing because they have the ability to res 2 people at once, which no other, well, only dwarves can do that. The dwarves are not viable for competitive play, sadly, so. We got Murdoch flanking through Hangar right now, going kind of by himself, which is a little bit risky because if his teammates die, he'll have a hard time getting back to them. Depends on if he's smart and keeps his essence high or not. Essence is what you need to teleport and use all your powers. This team's putting shitloads of shots on the troll, so he might want to... Okay, let's see here. Maybe Majestic's in a better position to go in and put a couple more shots on the troll and try to finish him off. It's a risky play because if he gets caught in there, it's game over. But if not, then that's a great advantage in money and strength you got for your team if the other team's troll's dead.
Artifact taken. RNA has possession.
So it looks like the other team's troll's pushing up, trying to make something happen. I don't know if he realizes that his opponents are running the artifact, but I guess now the artifact run is stopped and they're fighting. Troll got taken out, and we got Ace Man getting taken out by the human, so it's traded 1-for-1 trolls. Murdoch's splitting the damage on the human, but sadly he gets taken out by his own teammate, which sucks. Someone could have rezzed him. Shaba could have rezzed him, but he probably didn't have the essence for it. No, that doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have any other powers. Shaba's just being a bad kid, not rezzing. Needs to learn that it's a team game, and even if you res when the round's over, you still get money. So that would have been a great thing for him to do, but
Game on.
we all know Shaba, and he's not that good at winning, so. Alright, so Murdoch's starting the playoff, trying to get to the artifact real quick to get the extra little bit of money. If you're the first person in the game to touch the artifact, you get $100, which puts your team ahead. He didn't get there. The other team's elf got there first, but as you can see, that elf got taken down and his body got cleared. So he got the other team's elf got the $100 for getting the first arty touch, but then he died, giving the other team $100 right there, so they were even. And then his body got cleared, giving the team another, I think it's like $50 or whatever for a body clear. 50 or 100. It's probably 100, I don't know. So now the RNA team is way up on money. They even got the troll down, and the main source of resing the elf, like I said, is not there, so the humans are gonna have a hard time getting the res on that troll. We're not doing a good play. He could have kept fighting. Instead he went back to resurrect his teammates, which is almost always the best option. He's a really successful player, so it's great to learn from how he plays and what he prioritizes in battle at all the different moments. So now RNA's up 2-0. We're seeing them pretty much dominate the first 2 rounds of the game, which are the pistol rounds. They're loading up their troll. As far as buys goes, troll picked up anti-magics and wired reflexes this round, which is definitely the go-to meta of the game right now. Just troll that mobility, and it's so dangerous to have like a flying super fast tank basically so early in the game. As you can see, The troll has only got a rifle, which means that his mobility is useful to him, but not as useful as if he would have a minigun or a weapon like that, where he can just kind of get in on the other team's face and just like start destroying. It looks like our Lineage team is pushing up very hard. We got one guy sit back on elevator banks rifling. He just lost, which is really bad because his team's pushed up, so they're gonna have a hard time picking him up. Looks like the Alpha's just in battle, so it's probably gonna be the other human that reses him. Yeah, the Elf stayed to fight. He picked up a good kill on Murdoch. They can clear Murdoch's body right now if they think about it. I don't know why they're not. Their trolls should be doing that instead of fighting, but yeah, here we go. Body was cleared. Now we got Shaba flanking. He's probably gonna try to clean up the troll because the troll is pretty hurt. There you go. Picks that up. Trying to teleport out. The teleports on extraction are a little bit different than attrition, because they're different. There's different sections of the map that get added, so you'll see players like miss teleports here and there. We got the Elf making the push, taking the aggro, and then getting out, which is a crazy play, but it worked out because they took the troll down. It looks like the Lineage team's troll got ghosted, so we're at a 3-on-3 right now. No one's shooting at this human, which kind of sucks. Ace had to reload the troll, so they kind of let him go for free there. Shaba's pushing in way too hard. The other team's got an SMG, and they're looking at him, so Elves die way too quickly in that kind of scenario. He needs to wait for his teammates to fight with him. He's going back to his troll, which is smart. What these guys need to do is start moving somewhere else on the map and getting angles, because right now they're sort of pushed and cornered. The other team's got visibility on the artifact. So the Elf is sitting on Crane fighting right now, which is a really risky play because he gets caught out there really easily and can get taken down, but luckily he survived, even though there's two guys shooting at him, which almost never happens. So it's 2v1 right now. Gonna take out this human and clear his body. Oh, he tried to go in for the clutch res. That didn't work out though.
Lineage wins.
Oh, it did. Okay, so wow, he didn't get the res, but he was managed to kill the other team's Elf, Shaba, which caused the troll to bleed out because he had the troll on res. So that was a huge choke for the RNA team, but you know, they're just doing what they can. Looks like we got a smoke buy and a gust buy, which is something that is kind of typical for Elves to get, since they don't rely on trees early on in the game. Well, they don't really rely on trees ever. Elves have this passive which allows them to heal by consuming mana, so. Nades coming in from the opposite side of the map. So what you want to do in extraction is, well, in attrition I guess it's the same thing, is secure artifact platform so that the other team can't get control of the objective, and then just put tons of damage in the other team so that they kind of get put in a position where if they don't make any choices, if they don't, you know, move out, or if they don't flank, if they don't push you, then they're always at a disadvantage. It's kind of a big thing in competitive gaming and even in sports to force the other team to make decisions and you just react to them. 'Cause you're always going to have the opportunity to counter and to have the upper hand in each situation. Whereas if you're trying to actively make a play that's not based on a response to something, if that's possible, then you have the ability to get countered. So versatility in this game is really important. You have to be able to change strategies on the fly. You might call a push, and then like 3 seconds later call it off, or refocus your efforts, and your whole team has to be paying attention when that happens, because if you're not on the same page, you will get steamrolled in a tournament. We have the whole other team, RNA squad, or Lineage squad, is trapped mid-elevator, which was bad. You can tell because Wingnut got taken out. Right now, Ace Man's doing the long-range clear, which is really smart of him. He's gonna get taken down though for sure because he's been drained. Ooh, yeah, he's dead. He's out. Oh, looks like Lineage got a really sneaky flag cap right there. That was amazing. If you didn't know, the way extraction works in this game is you run the flag to the opposite team's base. So picture like Halo 2 neutral flag, but with running the artifact to the other team's base instead of your own. It adds like a whole different dynamic to this game. It forces you to be aggressive, even though you're trying to win by objective. So, I killed myself at the start there. Got a little bit excited and decided to jump in the action. Looks like Murdoch just had a bit of a rifle fight from Skybridge, from an enemy on Skybridge. You can tell because he's got the little essence healing halos going around him, whatever aura you want to call that. Looks like Shaba's going underneath Skybridge because they've got an enemy down there, and he's trying to take him out. Murdoch's been backed off by an enemy below reception who's trying to keep his eye on the artifact, which, like I said, is a really important strategy in extraction and attrition. Both, you know, your enemies are in hangar, you want to port down there. You're on that side of the map. Some easy shots on them. Oh, looks like they caught a human off guard right here. Jono was really not paying attention where his teammates were and where his enemies were. Murdoch should probably have not gotten smoked there. When you go in smoke and you get gusted, you're just giving the other team like a really easy way to chunk your health down really, really fast. If they had to shoot you down to 50% health, it would have taken a few shots, whereas it would be like one gust in that situation. We got Majestic clearing Jono, I believe. Could be wrong. Could be Wingnut. I think that was Wingnut. He's gonna try to get this res on Ace Man. He's gonna have to because the other team's trolls there. Actually, I guess Shaba called out that he was gonna get the res. So Shaba's got that res, and looks like the elf's doing a really great play flanking, trying to finish off Shaba, which he did. So now the troll's bleeding out while he's pushing, which puts him at a huge disadvantage in this fight. Majestic takes him and reses him. Stops the bleed, which is great. So now we have a 2v1, a troll and a human versus the other team's elf. Let's find out what they're going to do. If I was these guys, I would grab artifact and start moving it immediately. They don't know that the other team's elf is on balcony. He just has really good visibility from up there. He just poured it down, below reception, getting that angle, and he's out. It looks like he's got trees in there. But if I was him, I wouldn't have stayed there. I would have definitely gone up, yeah. With an elf, you can just run and heal, so there's no point sitting on a tree making yourself an easy target. He's got balls, you know, he's down by the artifact. He's fighting instead of just running when he's at a huge, huge disadvantage in terms of firepower. But he's got that essence teleportation advantage, which he's using to his advantage. I said advantage like 40 times, but I'm sure you'll get the point. It's like he's keeping changing angles on them, which is really smart, and Ace Man's doing some really good damage on him. He's smoked up, which means that he's out of escapes. He doesn't have enough essence to teleport away. He manages to escape. I think Majestic should have had a really easy time finishing him off there, but he just wasn't on the ball in that situation. He wasn't in it. Elf took a lot of fall damage there. Maybe he tried to jump off all the way from the top and smoke up. When you go in smoke, you don't take fall damage.
Artifact returned.
But with a little bit of lag online, there's a delay. So sometimes you go in smoke and you still take that damage. You still get shot by those bullets. All right, so it seems like they found the elf, but the elf's got this.
RNA wins.
The elf had the upper hand on that troll there for a second, but troll got some really good shots on him and just took him down. Looks like he finished him off with a headshot, which is great. It's always a really satisfying play when you're forced into a one-on-one and you just rip through the other guy's head.
Game on.
Murdoch's making that same play for artifact, but he knows now the other team's going down to elbow. Low reception to put shots on him. He saw him, and he opted not to go for that artifact touch because it was way too risky. He would have just taken free damage, and then the other team could have easily cleaned him up and ghosted him. Cleared his body. Looks like they got flanked underneath Skybridge, and the troll Ace Man has heavy damage on him right now. He was just trying to save his elf, which is honorable. In some situations, you just have to know that your survival is more important to the team, especially when there's a team fight coming up. Looks like they managed to take out the troll. They need to ghost him to be even right now because their troll just got ghosted, but looks like Murdoch didn't know that there was enemies going to res right away, so he got caught out there trying to get the clear, but that's an honorable play. Figures like there's not much else they can do when they're down 3 versus 4, so he might as well just go for it. The troll had totally drained himself, but both of his teammates were in smoke. Both of RNA players were in smoke, I should say, so they weren't able to put those shots on him fast enough. Looks like they cleaned up Egg to Mad Hatter. who appears to be ghosted. But now Murdoch's fighting a
Lineage
2-on-1.
wins.
He gets taken down. Score is now even. It's 3-3, even though we saw RNA up 2-0 at the start. That's a really good comeback from the Lineage team. It looks like they're starting to get the hang of playing Extraction. I have to let you know, if you don't know, that Extraction isn't really played too much in custom games and stuff. Because it's just really stressful, I would say. Because if you die, you can get cleaned up. Nutrition, if you die, no one can clear your body unless it falls off the map or unless they beat it down with the artifact. Fun little game mechanic in Shadowrun. The whole body clearing thing and how it works in different game types. Looks like Shaba's getting a really good angle on Crane, but he's been spotted, so the human was able to take a lot of really good shots on him. The human saw that he was healing, probably. You can tell from that far. So he knew that he was really up in that battle. Rock got taken out 2v1 on the bottom. Looks like Ace Man is clearing bodies, but he's really weak. You can tell because you can't hear him shooting. He is below, he's probably at like 5% health right now. He really needs to go up on Sky and throw up a tree in like mid-sky, somewhere safe. Heal up. The other team's running the artifact. They're probably gonna get it. He's fast enough to go if he can in about 10 seconds. If not, then the other team's gonna score for sure. That was a really good prediction, Nate.
Lineage scores.
The other team, that was really smart play. He wouldn't have been fast enough to get there anyway to do anything. You never know though, a lot of crazy clutch stuff happens in Shadowrun that you don't want to take any chances. You want to take every advantage you can.
Game on.
Goes without saying, and everything competitive. Murdoch's opting not to go down for Artifact this round. He's aiding the elbow where the other team usually goes to put shots on him. So that's a good example of a player who figures out the other team's strategies and is able to maybe even subconsciously counter it. Like, I don't know if he thought to himself really, okay, I know that they're going to go elbow and now I'm going to push the other team and throw a nade down there because they won't expect it. It's probably something that just happened naturally in the round. Something that his Shadowrun intuition made him do. It sounds a little fruity, but I mean, that's just the way it is. It's all about making everything a muscle memory. Not just like aiming and shooting, but the decisions that you make, if they become a muscle memory in your brain, which is actually physically possible, and you're going to be at a much higher advantage since your processing time of your decisions is going to go way down, which is great. So now we see them catch back up. It's a 4-4 round when the other team had caught up and we're up 3-4. First to 6 wins. So it's only a couple more rounds left in this game, probably. We'll see what happens. Looks like Murdoch and the other, one of the other players bought a sniper. So they're going to be fighting across balcony with snipers and across elevator. And you might see one pop up on Crane if he's ballsy. Murdoch got an amazing shot on the other team's elf. That shot was so great because the guy was moving and he has a very tiny head. So that makes it awesome. Looks like the elf got rezzed, and he gets him again. Moving, teleporting, in smoke. Doesn't fucking matter. Man of Mystery's getting taken out by Murdoch's sniper. He got a little cocky there. He was getting rifled by Jono from England. And Jono's a really good player, and since he's so damn far away in the earth, his shots take like an extra half second to get to you. So you might feel like, you know, if you just go around a wall or if you hide or you back off, you're going to survive the battle with him. But you have to realize that he's probably got 2 more shots in you than you know.
Artifact taken. Lineage has possession.
Annoying, but we like having Jono around. Sick player, so. I mean, I complain a lot, but I never wish anything bad happened to him, such as his thumbs break and he can't play Shadowrun anymore. We got a human rifling upper hall, trying to hold the sniper off, which is super dangerous because Murdoch is such a good sniper. Snipers typically beat rifles at, you know, medium, long range to long range scenarios. Now Murdoch's making a crazy smart play where he's just like, screw this fighting, I'm just going to grab the artifact and run it in. Looks like Jono or Wingnut, one of the other team's humans, tried to get in there and, you know, stop him from scoring, but he just wasn't fast enough. He didn't have the firepower to do it. Now it's 5-4. RNA's got the upper hand. It's up to Lineage team, being led by Jono, who's got like
Game on.
tons of damage and kills to figure out a way to counter this team this round and the next round, or else they lose. So right now Shaba's got a really good flank on the enemy on Crane, but he missed a lot of shots. And the other team, the other elf, was smart enough to go into smoke, which stopped him from taking damage, rather than trying to run and maybe taking a few hits and going back. The reason why that elf probably did that was because he knew that his teammates were pushing in, and he wanted to kind of like bait himself. It's just everyone feels like chasing guys who are in smoke because they're so damn annoying. Looks like Shaba lost his weapons. There's a very small chance, but sometimes in this game when you die, your weapons fall through the floor. I guess the textures on the ground or the collisions aren't set right in some spots or on some connections or whatever. So you tend to lose your weapons. The most annoying one is a minigun. If you're playing Troll and you die and you have a minigun out, a lot of the times it'll become invisible or it'll fall through the map. So kind of a annoying thing, but miniguns are great, so people still buy them. Looks like Majestic's getting chased by a bleeding out Troll. If you just shoot him, you can kill him, but he's having a hard time putting shots in. Troll still died even though he was next to a tree, which is a really questionable play by that Troll to try to stay off the tree and, you know, kill Majestic rather than just staying alive and playing smart. But it looks like Majestic's the last person left on RNA, so he figured whatever, the guy's gonna die anyway and wasn't expecting him to actually escape. So now the other team's running the artifact. Majestic, what he needed to do, I think, was go across Skybridge rather than doing this. Because if he would have went across Skybridge, he could have cut off the artifact guy, got that easy kill, and then camped the artifact guy's body, if he still had one, and then finished the other guys off. But instead what he did is he just charged like straight at them. So that was really questionable. He opts to keep his weapons and smoke off the map. If you smoke off the map, you don't get a death. You keep your weapons for the next round. And it's generally a better idea to do that than to just let yourself die to the other team. Or to let the other team score the artifact, because they'll get more money from doing those two things. And you'll lose money by not having weapons. So
Game on.
that's why I did that play. Then we got Murdoch on balcony with sniper again. It looks like he bought a sniper and SMG, so that was probably all the money he had, plus more. Someone probably gave him money for that. This late into the game, there's not really any other buys that you want to make. Like by now you should have all your important stuff, like stuff you shouldn't have. Stuff you probably won't have is stuff you don't need, like Strangle and Minions and that. Which, they all like have their merits, but it's very, get not much bang for your buck with those powers, let's just say. So you typically don't see them come into play. Like it's better to buy expensive weapons like snipers or rockets. As you can see, the other team's got a rocket launcher Troll, which is super dangerous. And I get an eye on him. There we go. Looks like he just choked really hard, misses rocket on the Troll, and he died giving up rockets. But it looks like his team rezzed him. He's probably out of rockets anyway. And that was devastating for RNA, because what happened there when they lost their Troll was that they all just dove in and they died, and that cost them the game. So good job, Jono, with your 21 kills, 17.6 damage, and 8 deaths. You're the star of this game for sure. Ace Man did his best, and it looks like the 2 elf strat extraction on Nerve Center is just not as powerful as it was in 2007 now that the elves got nerfed. So they probably shouldn't have played that, but they both wanted to play elf, so what can you say? Anyway, that was commentary on that game. I'm going to start playing again. I'll clip this out, I guess, for people who've never seen Extraction, or if people want to watch a shitty commentary video from me. Hopefully someone can learn something from it.